5 reais.
Assim com o dedo, depois se põe um pouquinho assim, depois esse é comida de passarinho, tá? Hello, my name is Marsha Hanzi. I live in the drylands of northeast Brazil on a piece of land that was pure white sand that we're trying to transform. Our climate here is more like Rajasthan and Gujarat than where you are. We're here trying to recuperate, transform this white sand into a very beautiful, productive polyculture farm, permaculture farm. A gente passou o verão todo preparando os canteiros, enterrando madeira podre, criando composto, e eu estou muito feliz que a gente fez esse esforço todo, que está dando esse resultado agora, né? Dessa beleza, né? 10 dias depois que a chuva começou, já temos isso, né? Cada ano que passa, isso que era uma areia branca, sem nada, não crescia nem mandioca direito, agora está ficando uma terra fértil. E as pessoas, os jovens particularmente, têm gostado muito de visitar e participar nesse processo. Eles se inspiram de ver de um lado da cerca a terra batida, sem nada, e do outro lado essa abundância de verdura, e mesmo saindo da pior seca dos últimos 30 anos, né? Ser agricultor não é uma profissão que é encorajada nem nas escolas, nem nas famílias, né? Até as famílias dos agricultores aqui estão encorajando os filhos a fazer outra coisa. Porque é uma vida dura, é o jeito que se faz a agricultura, o solo degrada e cada ano que passa é pior. Mas se você está num lugar que cada ano que passa é melhor, se cria uma espiral para cima, isso inspira. Isso que a gente está fazendo um pouco aqui. A beleza, o prazer de comer coisas diferentes, a nossa culinária que é deliciosa, né? O lado espiritual, né? O lado espiritual do contato com a terra, contato com as plantas, contato com as energias, a inteligência do lugar. I've been following your work there in India for a long time through the documentaries, and I just wanted to say how much we admire your work, and we hope that someday you can come and visit us as well. I made a package of seeds to send to you. These are rather normal tomatoes, but they were raised in these rather hard conditions. They're very resistant and quite delicious. And they're colorful. They're yellow tomatoes and purple tomatoes, and a plant which is quite resistant, which we call huanzotli, which comes from Mexico, which is a very good, tasty green for stir-fried. So I hope you enjoy our seeds, and hope to hear from you. Depois que a chuva começou, já temos isso, né? Cada ano que passa, isso que era uma areia branca, sem nada, não crescia nem mandioca direito, agora está ficando uma terra fértil.
Dear Marsha, thank you so much for your letter, for the seeds that you have sent. I'm so impressed with how you have made the desert bloom in northeast Brazil. And whether it is in your land or ours, which gets too much rain, in fact this year it got so much rain that we've been flooded out throughout the monsoons. Ultimately, it's the celebration of the potential of the soil to give us abundance that is creating the future. My first book on agriculture was written when I was trying to understand why Punjab had become volatile. The Green Revolution was given the Nobel Prize for Peace, and yet in 80 Punjab was a land of war, and that's why I started Navdanya. My analysis showed that when you create the context of insecurity, you create ground for violence. The root of the violence is a huge global economic system based on greed. You can't create the context, have violence thrive, and then expect to be able to end it within that same logic. We are sitting in India, in the land of the divine feminine, and I think it's time for us to discover that power. At one level, all of us have to be mothers, because I feel motherliness is not biological. It is being the highest humanity in terms of caring. And Gandhi always said a prayer every day, make me more womanly. He was a man, but for him being more compassionate meant being more womanly. Cultivating the values of caring and sharing, values that bring confidence and comfort by allowing everyone to live to their best. The real test of living is not the fancy job and the fat paycheck you take home, but how much you give to those who are being pushed aside, and how much of your strength you spread through solidarity, and how much you inspire people to achieve their full potential, their full potential as human being, living in an earth family. I mean, that's my paradigm, that we are part of an earth family, an earth democracy. And even though the huge juggernaut of destruction has tremendous momentum, but none of our tiny actions will go waste. No seed we sow will not flower. No future generation we nurture will have hopelessness in their lives. That's why we save seeds of freedom and cultivate gardens of hope. And across the oceans, at the other end of the world, I stretch my heart and stretch my hand to say thank you.